escalate na uchino. Tonka na pomasi enimno. Never koto scanning machine so na also ye nipa. Otina Akroma di attempt catcher say ababone ye John Mahama na abapa eye Kufuado. Uri Yesu eda Ghana for udi atro etu Yesu so. After all these things, share the eba no. John Mahama kai o say na Kufuado Jimmy na o Jimmy no. O metena gaze Kufuado Jimmy yenti. Obema bibia jegu. Nana Kufuado Ado any baumia 4.8 billion and on GD so the agenda 111 hospital 4.8 billion. Because I want to add into the MPP in your press conference and say I can't do 4.8 billion. It's because I'm paying way and then call for this it doesn't work like that. Life needs to go on. We need to build. But the only way we can build is to make sure the NPP never come close to power. That is the biggest punishment we can give these twerps. Because when you give them room to come to power, then all that we are doing today is a waste of time. The only punishment, a such a punishment, is to block them from coming to power. And the Kufuado catcher say, Yensi agenda 111. En kwasiafo kwaje boba free Israel, elbeto aminemu so bobe si cathedral. So refi. En kwasiafo we ebubu jaje for dying. Ebubu aban dan tugu se Kufuado se ode na nyankopon kromfo bi fa hye na nyankopon bi bo na onyankopon papa no hye de bo a uwia aban sika kosi dan ma no eche sa onyankopon no kromfo. This is the same clown walking around Ghana telling us ye de ne bo be man ebo papa ben ana me hu se MP for kan kwa se bi Kufuado nyini che na amanfo be pa ocho wan na be Kufuado chew wan na wa wia se odim nyanso be Kufuado chew enkwase ade a we be ye no. We are going to make our own mistakes as a nation. Governance is not smooth, but that does not mean we should give credence to Kufuado. Kaya moi. Na do dan Kufuado to me and Jimmy Ogana. And you people feel say ye ti krono ye nim de na e kwana. You people think say ye ngan ye gu Ghana. Onyi ni nche no mbre no hu de ekoso. Me pode me pese obewu me pese odi 300 years na obre. Nobody wish Kufuado dead. I want Kufuado to live for long. Sene be obohu ne kwasia. Obehun kwasiade anka so ye na anka Ghana ejina ne naso. So nobody is wishing Kufuado to die. Me Kufuado wouldn't be me ya. I want him to live to like 170 years. Na ordinary hu say me di nkwasiasem ka me ye nyama ye anka nkwasiasem we nkansi. Me pese ohumu MPP for no the way a Ghana be treat him say moa. I want him to witness it. And you people one day will go back and attack Kufuado and say it is because of your foolish leadership. It is because of we cannot come close to power. A day will come, you people will demonstrate against Kufuado and say he is the evil. Because nobody wants to be associated with a group of piglets. So I know say Kufuado Ghana for we know what governance is. Things are going to be hard along the way, which we understand. Sometimes it's going to be a roller coaster. We understand. But that does not mean it's a Kufuado way. We are going to go back and say Kufuado yes, so the Kufuado the Papa Ben or yeah as president. Kufuado can kwase semi na hene so di akire ochehene ono se hospital bi siri kurom 100 years ni enye all the GMPC for sika eye party no na the ref say live band ye ja live band boy ye betumi si hospital and NDC about power Kufuado kan kwasem ne hene so ne so and ochehene so akasa mumi ankotie Kufuado hene
entiana eya say hospital for abra now onim say your Okyehene na asisa wo frɛ ekopa chow wabamu ansana obiayo. Not only say me am I frustrated, but the nurses and doctors are also equally frustrated. 100 years later, there's no scan machine in Chebe Hospital. 100 years later, there's no quality laboratory in Chebe Hospital. They send them to Kofodia somewhere else. And even if they have to do the lab, sometimes it costs 4,200 cedis for a patient. How are they going to pay for it? So sometimes it's sad that you can correct certain things, but you're not resourceful enough. You don't have it. And not just laid out what he's done in the health system. And I'm aware. And he appointed people to take care of this. He appointed people to build accommodations for doctors and nurses. How in the hell do we ask people to come and serve us when they have no place to stay? Doctors have left their families to come and work here. Young people. So not only do we talk about what could be done, but you talk about what you have to do. Action. Do it. I believe in the Nike slogan, just do it.
Mr. Abuachi, what we got to do? So I don't mean that here. We got to see here, man, you know. We got to see here at a hospital, you know, to take a scan is going to be 4,000 cities. Why can we live in a country like that? Do just for taxi for accent and we can live a young and then you are an advocate for young doctors. Nana, Mr. Abuachi, today you are advocating. Today you are becoming a motivational speaker. Onyankupo hatas rebi or lefty intra. Eduaba no, eduaba papa no, eduaba boni na. Oye campaign na okachi emu ding etre Ghana for no. Ure fi se eduaba papa na o man to me 8 years no. Oya kwata. Na onim se Chebi Hospital, there was no scan machine there. Mo in Konyana motesono and then the bed judge mo. On send you are in the UK. You are receiving treatment at a hospital. For 8 years, ahimfia kesiye ne kasa kesiye na mutine mu Ghana. Inscription a kesiye ne flag a kesiye ne siso. En kasetia ne ayampia ene atenye na wudie. Ufrantuma na otie kurase, Mr. Abuachi. Ena de na enim because wabusuani a wayesa bosomedi president nti ya. At a point, look at just say, "I be for ma." Whoa, Mr. Abuachi, and the way friend to my slangs. What could you taxi my go over slangs? Now, abosum na you do see almost no some slangs. The Chebi Hospital needs a mechanical machine and yeah, tia break na kadi tia the eduabano now can chi. O can ya can Bible quotation in that also. And that there, one would say 8 years no now what a Chebi no not scan machine be wo. And then one kai a yampia or the wahinian danin and I jump on yum or the danin daddy lumba yum a kutia bo any a yampia 8 years obo Ghana for udi atem na ubumungiaru na mubugala na mubuni party and there's a obia Jimmy and out brofu and then nana what pejo abetri hrm on sana jumino kasi oh UK you are receiving treatment. There should have been a multi-million hospital, well-equipped hospital. 8 years. You never spoke about hospitals at Chebi. You never spoke about scan machines at Chebi. Your interest was to insult others who did not agree with your relative who was messing the nation up. Mudi hine to say, the Mahama KT teachers. Oh, for carrot to mix it with Maggi cube. Make sure the rice is 14 cups. I know if you say, cooking is science. Yama menu to win ya enquine or sanchini gun in senu ato onim dodo abetrim nano yankon school. It is not cooking school abekwa certificate a chest over to me duane chain antimuni. May her soul rest in peace. You are people who have disappointed us. Now 8 years they could for the baby president no. Now money is a scan machine ni wo. Now chrome na scan machine ni wo. Ya kan ese edi matem. You were close to power. You were given GMPC money to just have a party. A party. Today is slanging. Now konyana at slangs. Akonyana what is no slangs beneti. I left Ghana on Sunday. I left the same time you left. You were going to the UK for health treatment. Why didn't you stay at Chebi? You didn't because you didn't for 8 years. You were not bold enough to tell that dwarf that build a health facility here that will have enough scans. You never did that. Now what I am here? Ediaba bone no, ne ediaba bone no nya, ne etene ediaba pa ba. Aden ne yentra ho ma na edia yetete krom ha. Ensem hunu ne edi ye nyina. And you see, we keep telling you people, mon kanokre, some of you get close to power and you think we are all stupid. Moya no matagi ye where do NDC ni where do omu ade where do on the nisi ye enso moya nkwara ansa na munyini yantia mo yanka no kranche mutina munyini so still mu hu de osam ye. And that is the problem I have with you people. And your personal is about your principles. Your principles are bad. At a point now the Yesu Christo and ebu enkofo aten. Now the Yesu Christo di now the Bible na etwa yampia. Odane na champon, odane dad lumba, na otina konyuma, na odin say to me, sebio to me, and to me ndane, and I would dear Nania Mamma Watam. We refuse home, and there you are slanging. Who are you slanging to? Chebi, for 100 years, For 100 years, for 8 good years, you could not tell your family member that he needed to build a hospital that had a scan machine. You couldn't do that. Eh? I mean, my dear, when the Kufuor was president, Agenda 111, all free power, now also we see we are Okoye inspection for politics. Now you betuaba. A Kufuor could say a dan to uncompleted. Omu painti a dan overnight. And the Kufuor could catch Ghana for say we see Agenda 111. This is the hospital. This is the Kufuor. Agenda 111 any. What do you see, Jimmy?
There's a code.
Actually, there's nothing there. It's still under construction. There's no equipment to show you how it's operational, how they receive. The guy is still even fixing this place. So I appreciate
how you receive the body, how you prepare, how you store, how you give back to the family. Is this where is there pathology equipment uniform to do any? But why is the wall?
Hospital good for the Jaini, Agenda 111 hospital Jaini. And the Oka just a chebi 100 years ni hospital is was scanning him. Na kana uchi the tongue got to scan besime. Nana medo no homo. Taxi nana uchi ni jersey no crabra na tongue na scan saying tongue kana out is not flag is so tongue for got to scan. Na undo ni pana mo chebi nana. Mr. Wachi nipa na wudi omoso hene na sebio sika beka wo nsem no wudi esi ahimfie chenchenchen wifi wo mu no tonka na wuti mu no baby out there say ponko na ohia ponko to end na nka wie ekurokiti obu uhia Rolls Royce ekurokiti obu uhia Rolls Royce. You don't need Rolls Royce. It ton Jaguar no ton Rolls Royce no ton eye Escalade na wuchi no tonka na pomasi enim no never koto scanning machine si wo na so ye nipa. Otina Akroma di atem ka kire say ababone ye John Mahama na abapa eye Kufuor odi Yesu eda da Ghana for odi atro etu Yesu so
nsembebre wo ho ani osunda epa odi da ye chie ana men na yetumi hia nei nsem a yenim efita ma Ghana benya faunde be sabri me kasi mi hu say and in the swa, Yempenny di canon pay for my Majid Asamba. Asamba, a war, ya by this year, and now the Dankwa Kufuor, the president. Name Penso, and Yahunya, and then Yanim dear, and then Yanibua for him, and then Yasuko Koye, Unya Penia. Sabina ni mradie no de oda o manu ye yo no odwe ho adam fua eno nti senia minister kan no ono ano ba se esi mu ache ese Ghana ye yanga se tumi adwuma din na ye tumi pa ye sika ye de to on ye de hwe ye dachi na me se da nyina na ya fire bag na ye sresre or see na juma ba wie no na Ghana eja besia bo Ghana beyond aid no atwam na krom ha ya sika ayhwe bia de ba juma ha enti aseda nsu atoyin entumi si akwan nsu no kire se adepa e ba chimamu adepa eba Ghana mamu adepa eba Africa ha de ba adwuma won wa di akire nso a won ye adwuma no eye kwapem gold for mamu wana da bi
oh time na o ye campaign o ka twie mu da ho dwerem twie mu da ho na o ka ende o ka slangs akire nkonwa nana menta o mundi nokure di nokure udi nokura onyame beto nkwam mundi nokure ayampia kasatwie ensama ka che Kufuor ho nyina no obo besia che president bia owo ewiase Kufuor motena patase na mo ye campaign 2020 October na ye kwa kotoaba October 2020 campaign na wotena chebiye ne binie anamrefi me say ye the receipt be kire mo ama mo bedwane receipt
enya edisi onwi chebi pe ho no nwi achimpe ho odi ahweta Ghana hanyina
Yaba.
njuma pa
Yeah.
awayen afa bia
Yaba.
no nim se onu amu no
Yeah.
efia wo no to mu no
Yeah.
sikani bre ni ho
Yaba.
osom ana wo ho
Yaba.
oyo bia nka ne
Yeah.
ya kan
Yeah.
isika dama
Yeah.
nanso
Yeah.
opese ne nsa so bia so ntino
Yeah.
ode hihye aba ema Ghana apaja
Yeah.
enu ntina yen ya ho ase
Yeah.
yenya edi sie ya
Yeah.
odi Ghana so ya kan wo Bible mu Yesu
Yeah.
Yesu no kan yo
Yeah.
as in Matthew
Yeah.
7:16
Yeah.
to 20
Yeah.
Yesu no ka say
Yeah.
I know what you hear.
Yeah.
This is not a gospel Bible. It's a
Yeah.
gospel Bible.
Yeah. Agragaza.
Or see,
Yeah.
wa baba so
Yeah.
na ye hu won.
Yeah.
Wa baba so na ye be hu won.
Yeah.
Dua pa biara eso abapa.
Yeah.
Dua pa biara
Yeah.
eso abapa.
Yaba.
Na dua boni biara
Yeah.
eso ababoni.
Yeah.
Dua pa ntumi nso ababoni da.
Yeah.
Na dua boni nso ntumi nso abapa.
Yeah.
Nunti
Yeah.
dua biara eso abapa no.
Yeah.
Ena ebedi echi.
Yaba.
Yesu
Yeah.
eno kan.
Yeah.
Na dua boni nso ewo
Yeah.
enso abapa no.
Yeah.
Ye hye no.
Yaba.
Yesu na kan.
Yeah.
Ochira mu mekaka se osajifo na kan Yesu.
Yeah. Otie.
Na ne ewo mu ni se
Yeah.
ana doe.
Yeah.
Uye dua penti.
Yeah.
One factory aso abapa.
Yaba.
One village one dam aso abapa.
Yeah.
Free HSS aso abapa.
Yeah.
Planting for food and jobs aso abapa.
Yeah.
Napgo kwala na nko sukufo omo wadwuma aso abapa.
Yeah.
Bibi na fa aeroplane bi edro ekoma nkrofo hospitals no.
Yeah.
Zipline for no so aso abapa.
Yaba.
And infrastructure.
Yeah.
Akwan
Yeah.
ewura mu akwata
Yeah.
owaye
Yeah.
nene
Yeah.
nkofo tumi ne onuane ba krom
Yeah.
akwan aye
na abapa no ene wo kema yeden abapa le tuma antos machine ba kwa amamo on politics na no mo yere Ghana na time we ye ohene o and the slang kire you got to build this and then and the ana mutom so Kevin Taylor de on pay we asem omo receipt na be kire omo nipa ban ohene o. This is October 2020 na ye kem osi aso abapa na abana eso ye no di ne na are eso kotre aso aba ye tumi di na die one nation one factory so di aba no free SH di aba di ni nyina na nda wo kemu ka slang se kire me na me do but it do some time mon ka no kore mon di no kore mo ka na ma politicians da ye afemo ye de mo receipt ne be remind mu de bia Mr. Boachi Ferry, Ton Jaguar no, Ton Rolls Royce no, chebi for munya demonstration kasa na nei, ka na wutimu no, time na ubedi ne na wonto obi, ya hini ntina wuto sa aka no, ton koto machine besi hospital, e kire wo ndo ukromfo, e kire wo ekuro mu so mo agimi, e kire wo mo so mo do mutimi nkwa abro kire nkwohwa mo ho yare, e kire wo bu eye nkofo odi o mo so hini so mo ye nkurasefo, sa ubu o mo na ubu eye nipa no mo ti o mo sabio, o mo apomudin a ton Rolls Royce no. Ton car na watchro with die gu enim no ton 4 wheel drive na wuchi na flags no ton koto machine abapa ni bi no because akufu ado ba na onya cars we nyina enti ton abapa no never koto machine be save nipa Piotto we dwa mo de amunim de ba eyen chirechiremu mentan obia at a point ochihene eya Mr. Boachi ka kire se e ma menom eya beifo because here catch a kufu say watena ho me aboni pan wotwe tuo Ekufuado asay mine one district one factory was a scam. One village one dam was a scam. Napco was a near catch Ekufuado say nana ya bibi na wo dia bro undi no kre u ya sika papa we catch say ya ma menom ya before. Hey, receipt.
Then catch say you appreciating your why yama oman Ghana. Then you so no mu e mon ho ban. Atembi bia no a aba obi aso na okasa no. Nkwase fo Senye se krasi na wo obayifu. Ebi se me nim ade a papa no a yaka wiase fa na nyina obi yaka. Onyame no hira ye no de we man. Senye se krasi na wo obayifu. Ebi se me nim ade a papa no a yaka wiase fa na nyina obi yaka onyame no hira
we de wanum asebo enye yesu ma obi nka se Kevin Taylor akodi ochihina atem sende utiche bi na wo complain ba aban we ya na wonye beifu a na wankasa no sebio o ma me beifu nana de o kan na me ma replica o me ma no ntia o de o kan na ano no intende obi a problem with aban we bibi ekoye onyame na hwe no de ye de amaye nana enti wa bibi hawa o kaseti aban we na wa adwene ya o se obetuma keti aban ma aban na wanye beifu a wankasa wanye beifu a na ebia o ma me na e beifu nana enya me e de o kaye no e na me transmogrified de amount ai dada na bibian sesaye ye de boy so enyeye ye twa ye so enyeye yetim mom yanko enim nana me do aya ye de ye na me so menka de ye mfa ho yakika eye school one sem any health any ade and your true story way it's exactly 11:07 in Ghana 11 p.m. me catch a Ghana for say wow be show be after 8 p.m. or Ghana no jai na unya obi ama ne hwe ma catch them and ko Ghana TV be allow silence TV the picture near fe bibia gina na so mo amoye show after 8 mo kan kire mo djuma for ne mo boss say mo pese mo mu show de be nim 5 betumu for saa wow show after 8 p.m. or Ghana be o TV so bia no movie bra be 6:30 because across the 8 obi anhwe oba radio so a me B2 oba Facebook a me B2 oba YouTube a me do be show oba TV so a me do be show enti mo kan kire mo boss for so mo fa mo mra nim omon fam mra nim na chenchen hene ba from 8 na yan hwe show no enti de bia metumfo yo this story too is another story I was say yedi hu nkomo sorry and it's got to do with a year scholarship yeah uploadi ye delete ni uploadi se maka kire mo o made the na fit ewia na nyumre ba ni delete ni uploadi new ones sa akopim say 42 years ye nko bebia. NIB arrest Emmanuel Ofori for operating multiple fake social media accounts impersonating Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. Yes, I brand to Rasta. And the police for question adanya Rasta be account auditing kofo dream orian kofo sika through scholarship moves, scholarship fraud. Into no we be accounts. Sa brand no ne Kingsley Ajimamu ne yejuma. Omo scholarship secretariat no ejuma inti and then omo free power no still they are still operating omo be different platforms inti sa adwuma dia no mudi no eno na ende omo da ho dia ende NI before akomoa eye Rasta but we there no hard feelings and there's one musician in Ghana me penasem and ye nyina ye mfantifo takradefo o se papi kojo this one there abeg make no diss me I dey fool you na say me who the attentam awagasa dada bi takura ombon I a very nice guy but the man berenti also kakro inyo nanka ochichiri poni na nanka otentam kakra nka eze awagasa nka identification ko afio the man berenti obetuma use Ghana card papi in the city the change you looks but also papi kakra me we say papi kojo na ko chire sa nyo no a very nice guy papi kojo abrofo mba the pe no into a dada bi now yakoche berenti we you say a year bibia e frɛ no scholarship fraud any akwachi no. Now story way Obibeka say oh Kevin sanyama we dey ekoso asema beka we asema a first scholarship secretariat under MPP and I don't normally talk on issues sebio end that table no so but Mitie Otumfuo Osei-Tutu kasa and same. Now I could see or feel the pain in Otumfuo Nakumem. And it's got to do with scholarship. And there Yana said Abrantewe Kingsley Agyemang, under MPP, he was in charge of scholarships in Ghana. Now I say Penyini Diamante. And Sebio say Otumfuo Oyamenana me asantini akwara me nyina asantimemu a mete asanteka satebe bidi mokodi nkyene bidi bofro nkwan da sebio me nipa bi a uhu mi saa no me do bi a intimi na ba akrope eye Otumfuo te dana mete so na masori na me do na se utie se Otumfuo kasa na bibi ye ne ya e wona komemu a badwemba te se ye ne no ye tena se na ye busa ye ho se ede na ebetuma ye ama ewiase hu se nipa bi ebu nana nimtia. And this gentleman was disrespecting Otumfuo Osei-Tutu, and it's all about scholarships. Now tell me na NPP what power no. Asante for momentie soloku for. Tell me na NPP what power no. Otumfuo Osei-Tutu ankasa etu ni chow. Efa wiem close to 5,000 miles. Eko America, eko pre scholarship. Edema eye enkwara sebi ododo no efi ono no Otumfuo the educational foundation mu. Because Otumfuo or foundation bia or the share enkwara omo pe scholarship akwa abrochire omo hia moa into Otumfuo eja sikedwa wo fie etena ehyan mu a sebio onam wiem no na eye one ne nyame ene aboso omo bo no ban etumi tu kwan kwa abrochire se okope moa e de ama mmaba wa ne mbebu no omo asantimemu a ne foundation no sebio eden sa foundation no ebo mo ho ban emo mo support e wo school any addition. And the MPP, and this particular episode, I'm doing it because I want pain in there one anamuno. I want to speak it for Nana. Because so Otumfuo ko bien no kan asem we ya obi be gina bibia ka say Otumfuo ye politics. Now Otumfuo sebio o ye nipa bi a on pese nipa bi no betia no. Enti nipa bi te say ye ne ye ginsam no ka. Say atenie ne ba na ye de ye bo age if you say ye nana no ye do no pia nana. Into Mustadia in 2022, Otumfuo Osei-Tutu, etu ni nemu, enante eko Memphis in United States, America. Memphis University gives 50 million Ghana cedis worth of scholarships to Ghanaian students through Asantehene's initiative. Wait, 26th of May 2023, and Otumfuo eba America. Ebe pre scholarship edema eye MPP say momwa na santefo nkwara sebio dodo ne mpe school ende ewiase eniti abanti dodo ne pese omko school no me foundation nkwara dodo so benya edian abrochire akotoa omo school so ene Ghana fo a sebio omunima dia omo pese omotoa omo school pon so e wo sebio abrochire no momma sa scholarship we nyina enkava omo Otumfuo ede sa scholarship we ebaye ono ne tu ne nemu eko America eko di sa nkomo no ne initiative no. Now MPP no more power. And Otumfuo say me menhia enye Ghana Education Service Office. Menhia enye Ministry of Education Office. Menhia hinie ne dinu ha. Sa scholarship ya ye ne Memphis through me ye de aba no. Scholarship secretariat monje. Na sa scholarship secretariat mo handle scholarships no. Sebio de oye ahwehwemade no ontafre nsa ho kwa if say sa na ye ahwehwemade a eden a onsa bebon ahwehwade into at least enya kura no na nka say Otumfuo na nanom a omo eye Otumfuo education fund mu no dodo ne de at least scholarship you qualify kwa de a e wo say eden ye de omo come Memphis eye university emom ko sua eden ade na omo de bebo asanteman mo hwa de bi esi Otumfuo ko ba ye na scholarship no estate say eden ekos no remember say eba scholarship ana ye ka say aban bi any school bi assign a contractor a scholarship nti no ma sign a dey si nyina ne say one salaries and a tuition and they play a vital role. Now ye ka salaries ebia eye sika e wo se tu omo bosim bia and ye wo bibia e fe no e dey stipends. Salary no and change but stipends there it varies. The reason why in here stipends no changing in the say depending the kind of course awo ye no stipends no betumi change. Now this is what happens. No, sorry. stipends no and any sika de ma to and ain't change. But what happens say what we call a tuition school fees no. Enti say obi ko Memphis akọ scholarship into okwa. Obu a ebia okoye basic agriculture. Obi so okoye ebia science. Yen basic. Because courses are different I am not tuition and as a school fees no esesa. But when it comes to pocket money no esesa. Every student say also $100 obi enya $100 a month. Inti the salary the school fees and as a tuition no, it is constant. It does not move. The school fees it changes depending the course nipa no ko offer. But when it comes to pocket money, a friend of stipends now, those ones in the ensesa obi a obeko Memphis bia whether you are doing PhD or there monthly aban say your mama nyina $100 obi abenya $100. But when it comes to students no fees na yetuane dia it changes, it varies because different courses and idea in for a year. And you need to get that in your head. Now, into 2 for any Memphis for sign contract a year agreement, BBR or Debema a year Kingsley Ajiman.